Good morning, everyone. I do not expect anyone to be bouncing on today, as this is very impromptu, but as promised, I wanted to walk through these cards as I didn't have enough to create with you. As this was my leftover scraps, I did promise that I would show them. These are 5x7 cards. The background piece was, so I did the scrapbook layout first, so the single page that I did show a picture of. I did that first, and everything left over I used on these cards. So I had a number of large pieces left over that I used as the card fronts. I'm just going to push these ones aside. These little wooden embellishments that I have, those were from my stash, pardon me, and I think when we did the lighthouse tag I had pulled them out, and I might have used a few on that, I can't remember, but I don't think I did. This balloon is one of the embellishments that I popped up. This, of course, is a piece of the All in Create backgrounds with a little scalloped edge on that. This is one of the rub-ons from the rub-on kit. And then the Remember the Now and Happy Birthday, those were from my stash. I do like to purchase stamp sets or, like, you know, stick-on sentiments for when I want to finish a card quickly. So I did pull from my stash from that. And then I added a little bit of gold dots using the Stamperia product that I love so much. And then the inside, any of the cards that I had left over, I added in there. And any stickers that I had left over from the embellishment pack, I put on the back. And then with all the very last bit of scraps, I do like to send pretty envelopes in the mail. So this was a rub-on. This was one of the embellishments. This was just a leftover piece of paper. And there's lots of room to write your address on there. And it looks pretty going through the mail. So that's one of them. I think this one here is my favorite. So it's just kind of stacked right out of the gate. There's leftover paper in the background. And these were all from the sticker embellishment packs. Some are popped up, and then some are kind of glued underneath. This is French for found objects, I do believe. Rub-on in the background, a big one. And the All in Create duo, and then more of my stash and little gold pearls. And inside this one is the clipboard, and on the back is another shell. And the envelope of this one is a rub-on piece of paper, and then just some of the embellishments that I had left from the sticker package. Oh, maybe this one's my favorite. I think I like them all. So this one I had a lot of fun. I had a piece of paper that actually had a lighthouse on the paper, and I had this embellishment in my package that I popped up and put it on top of the lighthouse that was on the paper, and in person it gives it a really nice dimensional look. I used one of my All in Create backgrounds, the duo set, the dies, and then this is just a little piece of paper. I curled up the edges. I did ink too on this paper, and then another one of those tags that I laid flat on one end and then popped up on this end and did a little V. The seahorse is lying flat, but the embellishment of the bottle is popped up, and then a little shell is popped up yet again. And then finished it with a few little dots of the gold. And one of the seagulls. And then inside was a card with a bottle, so I thought that was matchy for the theme. And this is my envelope, another rub-on, a piece of paper left over, and one of the seashells. And what did I put on the back? Another shell. There was lots of embellishments in that package. I like this one too. So this one is The other half of the All and Create Duo, the die set, I used one half on a card I already showed you and the other half on this one. And I did stencil on, I had a stencil of starfish, so I stenciled on a little bit of blue and splatter. And then underneath there is one of the larger rub-ons. And then I came in with the sailboat from the embellishment kit, popped it up, popped up the captain's wheel, pulled this from my stash, which I thought was just perfectly see the world. Hello friend, so I made this a friend card. I love the seagulls here. I added one more of the wooden ones up top, and then popped up a little seashell there and laid this one flat. And inside is just a blank piece, and then a seashell on the back. And for this envelope I used the compass. Again, I thought it matched well. Piece of paper that was left over and another one of those rub-ons. There was a lot of these little stamp rub-ons in the set, which I just cut apart them all and used them in different ways. And the very last card, maybe this one's my favorite. They're all very nice. The All and Create Duo die set, black with the white, piece of paper in the background, and then another one in the center. And if you cut your paper up and you don't have like a full sheet for the background, no worries. Even if you had a piece for the top or you cut out the center of this one, you're not going to see it. 3 seagulls on this one, a documented chipboard from Tim Holt's collection. The sailboat is from the embellishment pack, and these have a sheen to them, so they're very pretty. I popped up the sailboat and the ship's wheel, and I let the anchor lie flat. And there was this little rub-on with the word adventure, so I put that there. And a sailboat for inside, and a shell for the back. And then this card was a lighthouse and a shell and another one of those little stamp rub-ons. So let your imagination run wild, mix your collections, pull out your dies, and you know what I did with the All and Create, there was one day that I just created a whole lot of the duo with black background and white fronts. So I had these pre-made sitting, so it was very easy to grab them and add them. So I do like to do that. I'll prep a bunch of stuff and then I'll just leave it aside until there comes a time where I want to use it. There's my little show and tell. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. Going to try to enjoy the sun, and I hope you folks are doing well. We'll chat real soon. Bye-bye.